Hey guys, I'm back. I want to talk about conducting airstrikes. So we're gonna conduct an airstrike. I've got a solitary lone Russian rocket artillery brigade standing out here. He's gonna get hit pretty hard. We have an S-400 up here. I'll talk about why that is, and then so over here you can see our air display. Obviously, there's been some serious air losses. This is all we have left. So we've done air superiority. The Russians ended up with two guys left in their superiority side, and NATO with one of the Poles got left with one on their side of the air superiority box. We have a ready F-18 on a carrier in the Baltic Sea, and a couple of planes in the NATO ready box. So the first thing I want to talk about though is similar to the Air Mobile. We have standard game sequence of play here. On the back of that is the Advanced Game Air Defense Resolution, and we're at the very top, an airstrike or air unit combat support mission. So you find the location of the target inside an enemy country or within 2 hexes of an enemy HQ or installation, ADF tracks, some other things. And then it tells you which air defense values you get to use. One of the important concepts in Next War Poland is because of that S-400, Poland is not considered a friendly country, and that you can find on the back of the game-specific rules. Down here in this ADF quick reference, there's an S-400 on the operational map. So any air mission on the operational map is treated as if the Allied mission was in an enemy country. So that's going to affect our airstrike, obviously. So first thing the Allied player does, though, is he's going to form up his strike. So he's going to take this F-16, the Belgian F-16 out of here as a striking plane, and he's going to fly this F-18 off the carrier as another striker. And he decides he's going to escort with this. Sorry about that. This Polish MiG-29 out of the air superiority box, and he's going to go ahead and bring along the Italian Tornado Wild Weasel for some support. So the maximum number of planes you can have in your striking package are 4. So I could have brought another escort if I'd had one up in the air superiority box. I could have moved this guy up. Cannot move this guy up as an escort or this guy up as an escort because they didn't start in the air superiority boxes. You can only fly intercept and escort out of here. So that's pretty much how that got dictated our mission here. So the next step, following the sequence of play, say the Russians detect this airstrike with an interception, an ED result, so they get to do an interception. So again, they come over here to the air superiority box. They've got 2 planes. They decide this is a good chance to knock somebody down because there's only 1 escort, so they fly both planes over. Now, because there's only 1 escort, the Russian player can put one of these guys up against the escort and take the second one and hit one of the strikers. And I think in this instance, it doesn't really matter. They're both 3 standoff. Maybe he just doesn't like Belgians, so he would do that, right? Then you'd go through the whole air combat sequence. This long range guy would fire. These standoff guys would fire. And then if anybody's left, you can go to dogfight. If the escort gets knocked out before any of that happens, then this guy could engage the other striking aircraft. After any round of combat, though, anybody who's not engaged or anybody who is engaged can also voluntarily abort. Of course, that means you go into the aborted box, and then during recovery, you probably end up flown rather than ready. That's pretty much the anatomy of an airstrike. We're not going to go through the die rolling exercise. That's pretty straightforward. Anyway, hope that helps.